Hello everyone, welcome back to the winter online classes. Now as the season is commencing, the winter season, so you are watching the online classes during this season along with your festival. And I would like to wish you a very happy Diwali which is coming presently. Hopefully you will get a holiday for this also, so enjoy the holiday and later on continue with the videos. Now in this session we are going to start with the eukaryotic cell. In the previous session we came across the prokaryotic cell where it is represented by a bacteria, and in this session we are going to start with eukaryotic cell. And in the eukaryotic cell we are mainly concentrating on only the two major cells, which is a plant cell and a animal cell. So we have a brief introductory account of the eukaryotic cell, and later on we will go to the diagram of it. So the heading that we come across is a eukaryotic cell. Now eukaryotic cell is mainly represented by which of these cells? So it includes apart from the kingdom Monera, the rest of the kingdoms where we call them as protistans, fungi, plants and animals. So all these are included under eukaryotes, eukaryotic cell. Then how can we differentiate the prokaryotic cell from the eukaryotic cell? The major difference is the nucleus is surrounded by nuclear membrane. So that's why we are going to add that point here. What we say is they possess organized nucleus Now this nucleus, it consists of a nuclear membrane which consists of nuclear membrane. As the nucleus is not naked, the nucleus is covered by a nuclear membrane, and hence we call such type of cells as eukaryotic cells. While in the prokaryotic cells, the nucleus is not surrounded by the nuclear membrane. Okay, so that is the basic difference here. Then all the cells are not exactly similar, they also differ in terms of certain cell organelles also. So what are those? ಹಂಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅವು ಯಾವುವು ಅನ್ನುವಂಥವು. Now here what we say is, let us come to one more point, the genetic material, where we say it as the DNA, the genetic material is organized into chromosomes. The genetic material is organized into chromosomes. Then plant cells have, as all the cells are not exactly similar, plant cells have certain cell organelles which are absent in animal cell. Similarly, animal cells have certain cell organelles which are absent in plant cell, which already we have discussed it also. So plant cells have chloroplast. Okay, so plant cells mainly possess certain structures which are called as the chloroplast. Then along with the chloroplast, for this we also call it a new term called as plastids. Plastids ಅಂತನೂ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಅದರೊಳಗೆ chloroplast, chromoplast and leucoplast ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತಾವೆ. That we are going to study it in the later parts of the chapter. So they consist of plastids, then cell wall. Cell wall is present only in the plant cell, and a large vacuole, Look at this. Plastid's cell wall and a large vacuole is present in plant cell, which are absent in animal cell. So, which are absent in animal cell. Right. Then let us go to the next point. So, this is about the plant cells. Then animal cells have centrioles that helps in cell division and which are absent in plant cells. Look at this part. Animal cells have centrioles which help in cell division while they are absent in the plant cell. Based on this, you can write the difference between plant cell and animal cell. Plant cell ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇರುವಂಥ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್, animal cell ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇರುವಂಥ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್, ಆ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಬರೀಬೋದು. Okay. So with this, I am giving you one assignment. The assignment is, take a beaker which is filled with water. Take a beaker which is filled with water. ನೀರು ತುಂಬಿದ್ದ ಒಂದು ಬೀಕರ್ ತೊಗೊಳ್ರಿ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಮಗ್ ತೊಗೊಳ್ರಿ. ಇದ್ರ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಹಾಕ್ರಿ, ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಒಂದು ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ ಸೆಲ್, ಲೇಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ಬಿ ಸೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ತೊಗೊಂಡು, ಓಕೆ, ಒಂದು ಆರ್ ಬಿ ಸೀಸ್ ಹಾಕ್ರಿ ಇನ್ ಎ ಬೀಕರ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಸೆಲ್, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ ಸೆಲ್. ಎರಡು ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ. ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದೀಸ್ ಟೂ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬರ್ಸ್ಟ್? ಯಾವ ಸೆಲ್ ಬರ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಆಕತಿ, ಯಾವ ಸೆಲ್ ಬರ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೈ? ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಪುಟ್ ದ ರೀಸನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ವಿಚ್ ಸೆಲ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬರ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಯಾವ ಸೆಲ್ ಬರ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಆಕತಿ, ಅದು ಯಾಕೆ ಬರ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತತಿ, ಯಾವ ಸೆಲ್ ಬರ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಯಾಕೆ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದೀಸ್ ಟೂ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬರ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೈ, ಅದರ್ ಒನ್ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬರ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೈ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು write the answer. You have to give the answer for this. So post it in the group. So we'll have a check over it. Okay. So this is an what laboratory experiment, a simple experiment just to check which cells will burst when it is placed in water, pure water. Okay, pure water ant karitivi, right? So this is regarding the introduction of an eukaryotic cell. With this introduction, let us go to the diagram of a plant cell and a animal cell. So directly we'll go with the diagrams of a eukaryotic cell. So in the first part of the eukaryotic cell, let's look at the plant cell, and later on we'll move on to the animal cell. So let's put the heading plant cell. Okay, let us go to the diagram of a plant cell. Now if we look at the diagram of the plant cell, now here what we have is now here we have the walls. ಇಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥವು walls ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ of the plant cell. Look at these diagrams. and the diagrams will be asked for a 5 mark level question. ಇದು 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ದಾಗ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ with label diagram. So here we observe 3 layers. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಲೇಯರ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾವೆ. So this is the structure of a plant cell. Okay, now in this plant cell, what we have here is we have a nucleus. Okay, so rounded part nucleus ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. which is surrounded by a nuclear membrane. ಇದರ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮೆಂಬ್ರೇನ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. Then we have a large vacuole. We have a large vacuole. This vacuole is surrounded by a membrane. ಈ vacuole ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಒಂದು membrane ಅದ. It is surrounded by a membrane. A large vacuole, almost 90% of the plant cell is occupied by this vacuole. ಈ ವ್ಯಾಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡದಿರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ 90% ಈ ವ್ಯಾಕ್ಯೂಲನ್ನು ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್, ಹಿಯರ್ ಆನ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಔಟರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ this is surrounded by endoplasmic reticulum. Here it consists of endoplasmic reticulum. Now these endoplasmic reticulum, they may consist of ribosomes. ಅದರ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ribosomes ಹತ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ಬೋದು. If the ribosomes are attached on the endoplasmic reticulum, such type of endoplasmic reticulum are called as rough endoplasmic reticulum. Then along with that, on the sides we have Golgi complexes also. So we have the Golgi complexes. On the other side, here we have the Golgi complex, where we also call it as a Golgi bodies. Okay, then apart from this, what we have here is so chloroplasts are there. So these are the chloroplast. Then along with the chloroplast, we have certain structures where we call them as a mitochondria. We have certain structures. These are mitochondria. You can refer the textual diagram also. So here we have mitochondria. Then apart from this, we have certain rounded particles also, where we call them as lysosomes. certain fibrils might be there. Okay, so peroxisomes might be there. Okay, so let us label it. The outer part is called as a cell wall. The second layer is called as, now here we have space. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವೆ. So some space are there where we call them as a plasmodesmata. The middle layer is middle lamellae. The inner layer is a plasma membrane. The outer layer cell wall, middle layer middle lamellae, inner layer plasma membrane. And here we have certain gaps. Here we have certain gaps. These gaps are called as a plasmodesmata. So these are called as a plasmodesmata. Interconnection in between two cells. ಎರಡು ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ, ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಇದ್ರ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಈ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮೋಡೆಸ್ಮೆಟಾ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಅದರ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಯೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ವಾಟರ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ದೆನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ Golgi complex, where we call it as a Golgi bodies also, which was the first time discovered by Camillo Golgi. Then this side we have, these are rough endoplasmic reticulum. In short, it is called as a RER. Then these are smooth endoplasmic reticulum, which is called as a SCR. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ SCR ಅಂತಲೂ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Then coming to the part of the nucleus, this nucleus, it consists of an outer layer. This outer layer is called as nuclear envelope. Then inside this, here we have a structure. Then there is a gap. This gap is called as a nuclear pore. And the inner structure, this is called as nucleolus. This is a nucleolus. Then this part is a cytoplasm of the cell. This is the nucleus, outer part is a cytoplasm of the cell. Then this is a large vacuole. ಇದು ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ವ್ಯಾಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಅದ. ದಿಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆನ್ ಔಟರ್ ಕವರಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಎಸ್ ಅ ಟೋನೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್. ಈ ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ವ್ಯಾಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಇದರೊಳಗಡೆ ಸೆಲ್ ಸ್ಯಾಪ್ ಅಂತ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೆಲ್ ಸ್ಯಾಪ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ವಾಟರ್ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ವಿತ್ ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅದರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಟರಿ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್. ಔಟರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಟೋನೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್. ದೆನ್ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕ್ಲೋರೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್. And along with that, here we have mitochondria. Chloroplast ಪತ್ರಹರಿತು ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, which helps in photosynthesis. Mitochondria are commonly they are called as what? Powerhouse of the cell or energy currency of the cell. ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಜೀವಕೋಶದ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಉತ್ಪಾದನಾ ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಅಂತಲೂ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ದೆನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸೈಡ್ these are peroxisomes. Peroxisomes are involved in oxidation reactions where they are going to produce hydrogen peroxide also. Okay, so cholesterol liver ಒಳಗಡೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು they produce certain products. Then what we have here is next ಇಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು ribosomes. They are ribosomes. These are microfibrils. Okay. Now this side we have lysosomes. These are the lysosomes. Lysosomes commonly called as a suicidal bags. So this is regarding the structure of a plant cell. One the plant cell ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ the cell consists of a nucleus and cytoplasm. So these are the two parts, nucleus, cytoplasm. The nucleus is surrounded by nuclear membrane. Nuclear membrane ada where we call it as nuclear envelope also. Then there are certain pores. ಈ ಪೋರ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಪೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಆ ಪೋರ್ಸ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಇರಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಷನ್ ಇನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೈಟೋಪ್ಲಾಸಮ್. ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸಿಂಥೆಸಿಸ್ ಆಫ್ mRNA ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಜೆನೆಟಿಕ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಇದರೊಳಗಡೆ ಜೆನೆಟಿಕ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ಸ್. ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೋಲಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಜೆನೆಟಿಕ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಜೆನೆಟಿಕ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಕಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ mRNA ತಯಾರಾಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದು ಸೈಟೋಪ್ಲಾಸಮ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬಂದು ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ ಸಿಂಥೆಸಿಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ on the ribosomal sites. Okay. The cell on its outer part is made up of mainly 3 layers. Outer one is cell wall, second one middle lamellae, third one plasma membrane. And there are certain gaps in between these cells. Cells ಗಳ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ ಅದ. That gap is called as a plasmodesmata which interconnects two different cells. Then in the cytoplasm, 90% of the plant cell is occupied by a large vacuole, and this vacuole consists of a membrane on it where we call it as a tonoplast. So tonoplast is the membrane covering the vacuole. It is an objective question. 1 mark da keluvantada. Name the covering or layer present on vacuole. It is tonoplast. Then we have chloroplast, green color pigments, mitochondria which provides energy, peroxisomes which produce hydrogen peroxides, certain microfibrils are there, thread like fibers, ribosomes are there which are the site of protein synthesis. Then apart from this we have lysosomes where it stores certain enzymes also called as suicidal bags also. Then we have endoplasmic reticulum. One endoplasmic reticulum consists of ribosomes which are attached on its body. Endoplasmic reticulum ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ribosomes attachment ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ we call it as RER, rough endoplasmic reticulum. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಅದು ಮುಟ್ಟಿದಾಗ ಸ್ಮೂತ್ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ರಫ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ RER. ಅದರ್ one endoplasmic reticulum where ribosomes are not attached, we call them as smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Then we have the Golgi bodies or the Golgi complex which is present near to the nucleus. So this is regarding the structure of a plant cell. Now let's look at the structure of a animal cell. Suppose if we look at the structure of an animal cell, how the animal cell appears. So it appears in this way. The animal cells do not have the cell wall, but they have the plasma membrane. Right. So here it has a nucleus, and this nucleus has pores, where we call them as a nuclear pore, covered by a membrane. Okay. Then this is surrounded by the endoplasmic reticulum. These endoplasmic reticulum may consist of ribosomes on its outer surface, where we call them as a RER, or this might be without ribosomes, where we call them as SER. Okay, smooth endoplasmic reticulums. Okay. Then apart from this, here it also consists of mitochondria in it. Then Golgi complexes, along with that certain ribosomes, then a special structure is there, where we also call it as centrioles. So centrioles are present here. Okay. Then we have a nucleolus here. Then it also consists of certain microfibrils. Okay, now here what we have, this is the plasma membrane. So here it consists of a plasma membrane. Then this is mitochondria. These are centrioles. Then this is rough endoplasmic reticulum. I am writing in short RER, and this side, this is smooth endoplasmic reticulum, SER. You write it in full. Okay, I am writing it in short. Then these are Golgi complex. This is Golgi complex. Then here we have, this is nuclear envelope. Then this is a nuclear pore, and this is nucleolus. These are ribosomes. This is lysosome, microfibrils, okay, and here we have the cytoplasm of the cell, then peroxisomes. Okay. Now look at the structure of an animal cell and a plant cell. Plant cell ಮತ್ತು animal cell ಒಳಗಡೆ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ we will find differences and similarities also. Similarities, many cell organelles are similar. Differences ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ plant cell it possesses chloroplast. It possesses chloroplast, cell wall. ಈ ರೀತಿ ಇರುವಂಥದ್ದು, a large vacuole ಇವು ಇರುವಂಥವು, which is not at all present in the animal cell. Animal cell possesses centriole. ಇಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು centriole ಅಂತದ. Look at this part of the centriole. This centriole is present only in the animal cell, while the cell wall, the vacuole, then apart from this we have chloroplast. So these chloroplast, look at these three structures, they are present only in the plant cell. Okay. So 90% of the plant cell is occupied by vacuole. As a result, nucleus is pushed to one corner. Nucleus ಒಂದು ಮೂಲೆ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇರ್ತೈತೆ, ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ನರ್ದಾಗ ಇರ್ತೈತೆ, while a nucleus is present at the center of the animal cell, right? And we have rest of the structures. ಬಾಕಿ ಎಲ್ಲ structures same ಅದ. We have peroxisomes are there, rough endoplasmic reticulum, smooth endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, Golgi complexes, then nuclear envelope, nuclear pore, nucleolus, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ಸ್ ಇರುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಜೆನೆಟಿಕ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ is present in the nucleus itself. Okay. So this is regarding the part. And here we have the nucleus and cytoplasm. Nucleus is covered by a nuclear membrane where we call it as nuclear envelope, and hence this forms an eukaryotic cell. Okay. Now here the difference between plant cell and animal cell ಎರಡೂ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರ, or else draw a diagram of a plant cell, draw a diagram of a animal cell ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರ 5 mark level ಒಳಗಡೆ, any one of these two. Regarding the rest of the parts ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇವು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತವ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು. We have plasma membrane. The next part we are going to study the plasma membrane in detail. ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆನೇ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Then later on we are going to the rest of the cell organelles. ಬಾಕಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾವೆ, ಎಂಡೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮಿಕ್ ರೆಟಿಕ್ಯುಲಮು, ಗಾಲ್ಗಿ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸು ಏನೇನು ಸಿಕ್ರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವ ನಮ್ಮ ಬಾಡಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ, ರೈಬೋಸೋಮ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾವ, ಲೈಸೋಸೋಮ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾವ ಅಂತನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು detailed account ada along with the chloroplast, mitochondria, all these things, and nucleus also. Okay. So those parts we are going to continue it in the upcoming classes. So have a great day, enjoy the festival, and all the best for your rest of the studies. Thank you.